Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to play Infatuation Inferno in their Yandere Dainson Challenge.io with a Yandere Firefighter. Let's begin. It's late. I need to get some sleep. Yawning, you put your phone on your nightstand. Place your sleep mask over your eyes and you lay your head down on the pillow. Yandere night wasted on doom scrolling. Is there rehab for being addicted to dark romance first traps? Nope. Quickly, your mind quiets and you drift off to sleep. You standing in the pitch black room when a glowing figure dressed in all white appears. You can't make out their face. You need to make a choice. A choice? A choice of what? Choose carefully. The figure abruptly bursts into flames. You open your mouth to scream, but no sound comes out. He's here. Is our dream warning us about our Yandere? You draw awake and rip the mask off. Your eyes take a few seconds to adjust. You're unnerved. That dream felt so real. It's like I can still smell the smoke. Wait. You leap out of bed, smoke is billowing in from the open window. Running over to look outside, your heart hammers in your chest. Your tree's on fire. You race to your bedside table, stubbing your toe in the process. Joke's on you, I have no trees. Shouting sputzes. You grab your phone and dial emergency services. 911, what's your location of your emergency? Breathlessly, you give the operator your address and explain that there's a fire in the front of your house. Okay, we'll send someone from the fire department right away. May I ask what your name is? Your name? What is your name? Ryan. Thank you. Try to remain calm for me, okay, Ryan? Someone will be there soon. Please stay on the line until they arrive and don't go near the fire under any circumstances. Yeah, I don't want to get burnt. I'm also probably having an asthma attack, so you might need to play in the ambulance too. Just saying. A few minutes pass and you finally see flashing lights shining through the branches of your trees. Your driveway is a long, winding one, so it takes another minute for the fire truck to come into view. The firefighters pull up near the fire and hop out of the truck, running the hose to the side, bringing it around. They douse the flames in water. And after a few minutes, the fire is extinguished and one of the firemen approaches you. Sorry, Wyan, your tree is a goner. You're lucky you realized what was happening when you did. It could have been a lot worse. Yeah, someone must have looked out for me. Jesus. I was afraid that this was going to turn into a repeat of, well, you know. Thank God it didn't. It seems the universe was on your side tonight. I don't expect any foul play here. Someone's probably used your driveway to turn around and flicker a cigarette butt out the window, catching the bush on fire. It's so dry this time of year. It's dry all the time where I live. Littering and almost burying my house to the ground. What peach. I could have lost everything because of that some jackbutt. Yeah, people don't think. They must have shaken you up after everything you've been through. Don't hesitate to call if you need anything, okay? Yes, I will. Thank you for everything, Fred. Of course. Just try your best to relax. You're safe. See you later. Bye-bye, guys. Thanks again. Looking at your charred remains of your tree, your heart aches a little. Your ex-boyfriend Alex might have planted it, but it sprouted the most beautiful flowers in the spring. You will have to plant another one. What happened to our boyfriend? We have a Yandere here, so I'm kind of afraid. Walking back inside, you close the door, laying your back against it. Just run from the situation's wearing off, and your legs feel weak. You slide down the floor and start to cry. Even though the fire could have been much worse, that doesn't change That was horrifying sight to see. Ever since that night, being around fire sets your tired nervous system into overdrive. After a few minutes of collecting yourself, you stand up, wipe the tears away. You feel a little better, but still shaky. You put on a pot of coffee. You're not going to be able to fall asleep after everything that happened. You got a long night ahead of you. Grab your mug, you settle into your couch, needing to not just think for a while. You turn on your comfort show for some background noise. Okay, it's either One Piece or, Supernatural. Jumping, or Doctor Who. Jumping, you wipe your, or Hoboche anime. One Piece, Digimon. Jumping, you whip your head around to look at the door, checking the time on your phone. You see it's 2 a.m. Who could that possibly be? Maybe one of the firemen? Looking for the people. You're kind of right. There is a fireman on your door, but not one of the ones that were at your house earlier. You don't want to let any more of the smoke smell inside through the cracked door, so you step out of the porch. Hey, Vergil, what brings you here? Everything okay? I heard over the scanner that there was a fire in your yard. I'm here to ask if everything's okay. Oh, yeah. I was just a little spooked, I guess. Not how I saw my night going. It's very kind of you to check upon me. He smiled widely and looks at the mug still in your hand. I brought you some coffee since I figured you would still be up. It looks like you got that covered. Great minds think alike, I guess. You could sense he wants to be fine inside. He's still frazzled, but he did come all the way down here to check up on you. It might be nice to have some company. Would you like to come in? I could honestly use a distraction. Plus, I made cookies earlier that are just begging to be shared. There's nothing I would like more, Wyan. Thank you. He walks past you into your living room, looking around with what seems like a great interest. You sit on the couch and pat the cushion next to you. Please take a seat and help yourself. I hope you like them. They are your favorite type of cookie? How did you know I was going to say that? Do you know I'm psychic? Seems you have a lot to learn about me. I highly doubt on the psychic part. Your eyeballs rolled. As you open your mouth to respond, you caught by Vergil's laugh. Sorry, I'm just messing with you. It was just a lucky guess. You should have seen your face. It was so cute. They just call me cute? What was that about? He sits down next to you and grabs a cookie, taking a large bite. He closes his eyes as he chews. I think the answer is he stalks us. They're delicious. The best I ever had. Thank you. It's my grandma's recipe. You start munching on one as well, trying to think of something to say. There's Vic, with the knowledge of the shared experience between you both. 1 year ago. He doesn't feel a spark anymore, so he's just going to throw all these years together down the drain? Screw you, Alex. Okay, Alex dumped us. He's stopping down the sidewalk, trying to calm down. Walking always helps clear your head, but a nearly broken heart makes it pretty foggy. Suddenly, you spot some smoke in the sky. You run down the road and see a house engulfed in flames. The car's in the driveway, but no one's outside. What if they need help? You sprint up to the front door. Locked. Frick! Hey, can you hear me? Your house is on fire! Looking at the window, you see a man unconscious on the ground. Holy cow! Oh my... Frick! Oh my god, Frick! Getting your phone out of your pocket, you dial 911. The fire has almost reached him. You're running out of time. He's running out of time. Your hands are shaking so badly, you drop your phone onto the ground, smashing the screen. You don't know if the call is still connected. Help! There's a fire here! On Wright Street! Someone's unconscious! He's going to die! Hurry! He searched for something to break the window and the door with and spot a large rock on his flower bed. Reaching for the panel, you feel around the locked door. The jagged glass shards are slicing your arm to ribbons, but you don't give up. Come on, come on! There! Throwing the door open, you see the fire has reached the man. It sure is ablaze. And the skin you could see is already bright red and blistering. You never ran so fast in your life, ripping your jacket off as you go. You leap on top of him, trying to snuff out the flames and roll you both away at the same time. The heat is unbearable. You try to get both of you out there, and fast, grabbing his legs, you start desperately dragging the man towards the door. The fire creeping closer as every second ticks by. Your muscle screams a protest, and the strain causes your wounds to bleed more. Your entire arm is covered in blood, and is dripping to the floor, creating a trail behind you. Dense smoke causes you to be unsure if you're even going the right way anymore, and your chest is burning so badly from the lack of oxygen that it almost feels like you swallowed the fire itself. Your legs give out and you crash to the ground, eyes stinging, and each breath feeling like 1,000 knives had embellowed themselves inside your lungs. We're going to die here, please. God, please help us. Your vision starts to blur and ripple. Everything sounds muffled and far away, like your head's underwater. Slowly you lifted off the ground. I must be dead. I'm sending to heaven. Lion, can you hear me? Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. You're safe here. You're going to be okay. Hold on. The kingdom come, they will be done. The world goes black. You were in the hospital for a few days. You inhaled a lot of smoke trying to drag the man, whose name you were told is Vergil, out of the house. Not only that, but you lost quite a bit of blood from the slices on your arm. You were left with a few burns as well, but nothing like Vergil's. He had visited him before he left, but he was so out of it. His heart rate monitor went crazy when he walked in the room, and he kept whispering an angel repeatedly. A lot of people in town viewed you as a hero, and if you thought you were an idiot, whatever anyone's opinion was, that was no way you could just sit back and watch a man die. But if you were lucky, all you got were scars. You got off easier than him. Of course, he was in the hospital for a month, and after the investigation, the fire was labeled as a terrible accident. Vergil and he have seen each other around town a few times since then, but haven't spoken about what happened. What could possibly be said? You could tell he appreciates you when he sees you, though there's something in his eyes and his smile they can't explain. Present day. So, I never thanked you for what you did, and you don't have to. I would do it all over again in a heartbeat. I'm so glad you're still with us, Vergil. Of course you would. That's why I love you, Lion. Love? Your angel on earth saved me in more ways than that one day, that night. You gave me hope in my darkest moment. You gave me a reason to want to live. Your darkest moment? A reason to live? I thought the fire was an accident. You make it sound like it wasn't. I never wanted to lie to you, but you have to promise to hear me out, okay? Please, I need you to hear me out. I've been planning what I was going to say for a long time. What was I about to hear? Go ahead. Thank you. I want to start with my childhood. I grew up with a very religious household. I was a bit of a problem child. Instead of giving me help, my parents tried to pray away. Yeah, not very good parents. That's going to cause more problems in the long run. They told me I was going to heck if I didn't shape up. That I was a demon. And the thing is, I couldn't help myself. Yeah, your parents just sucked. I would just get so angry sometimes over such small things. At least it felt my emotions too. Intense. Yeah, he just needed like anger management, probably. Good emotions, bad emotions, it doesn't matter which. I feel them 100-fold. So being told I was a demon going to heck really hurt me. When you're told something enough, you start to believe it. I'll say, believe this: your parents were this. Parents need to be beat up. I'm become obsessed with fire. If I was meant to burn for all eternity, I might as well start practicing early, right? Yeah, blame his parents. One night, my parents told me that they were sending me to boarding school for troubled youth. I was so freaking angry, I stormed out before I even realized what was happening. I was standing in front of an abandoned house. I lit on fire. I was memorized. I'd never seen such a giant blaze before. I didn't snap out of it until I heard the fire trucks coming. I ran as fast as I could home. I was terrified of getting caught, but I never did. The boarding school was a joke. We weren't there to get help. We were sent there to be kept out of the way. Once I turned 18, I left home and never went back. I moved across the country to start a new life. I didn't have a plan, I just knew I was happier here. I could feel myself healing. I saw that there was an opening in the fire department, and everything started to fall into place. Why not use my knowledge and love of fire for good? Being a firefighter brought me so much pride, and I finally had confidence for the first time in my life. I even landed myself a girlfriend. But love became my downfall. We were together for 2 years when I found out she was cheating on me for almost my entire relationship. Almost our entire relationship. God, I swear I actually felt my heart freaking shatter. Okay, yeah, your girlfriend was a piece of work too. I wasn't even angry at her. I was angry at myself. No, I should be angry at her. Angry that I was so ever stupid enough to believe that I deserved happiness. Of course, this happened. Who do I think I was? The hero that wins the girl in the end? I realized my parents were right all along. There was no redemption for me. I couldn't stand feeling like that. It felt as though even my best self wasn't worthy of loving or accepting. Vergil pauses to clear his throat and takes a sip of his coffee. I can see where this is going. I'm sure you could see where this is going. I have never felt so anguished, and I just wanted to stop. The only way I could think of was to end it all. But the problem was, how should I do it? I thought of so many ways, and then it hit me. The perfect way to go, going out in a heck of my own creation. Maybe it was a desperate attempt at one good deed, but I didn't want her to know my death was caused by her actions, so I set it up to look like an accidental fire. How? It doesn't matter. The point is, I know enough about fire to make it look like an accident, or else we wouldn't be sitting here talking right now. After I figured out my plan, I got absolutely wasted. And for the worst part, there was no sense of peace. Not only was all this pain and suffering almost over, but it kind of felt like I was going home. I prayed for the first time in years and set my plan into action. The fire spread so quickly. At the time, I thought it was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. I must have passed out because when I woke up for a second, I did truly see the most beautiful thing I ever seen. You. You were batlit by the flames, and you looked so angelic. Everything was muddled. I was in so much pain, but I felt you pulling me, trying to save a man that thought he wasn't worth saving. I must have passed out again, because next thing I knew, I was in the hospital, and my body and face bandaged. I was in and out almost the whole time. When I finally had a clear head, the doctors confirmed that I had felt and seen that night, and he really did save me. Someone that didn't know me saw me as someone worthy of saving, an angel. That had to mean that there was some good in me, right? Right? God, I was so thankful I had to set the fire up to look like an accident, because now I was free to protect you like you protected me. Once I was able to leave the hospital, if I wasn't at work, I was with you. There were so many times I wanted to let you know that I was there keeping you safe, but I didn't want you to tell me to leave you alone. Just know every time you walked home alone at night, I was there. Every time someone made you feel uncomfortable at the bar, I was there too. I could feel so proud when you would tell them off. But one night, one of the men you rejected tried to follow you home. He had a knife in his hand. Okay, I see where this is going. Did you kill him? Because good. Self-defense now. I couldn't believe the audacity of this piece of frickin' garbage. Trying to hurt my angel? Absolutely not. I could get fallen behind, and at my first chance, I put him in a chokehold to drag him behind the abandoned pharmacy. Holy cow, did he kill someone? Do it. Kill him. I didn't kill him, but I probably wish he was dead. I beat him within an inch of his life. While he was lying there bleeding, I used his phone to call 911. He was in a coma for a few weeks, from what I heard, and he's blind now. I ruptured both of his eyes, and he's lucky that's all that happened. He doesn't deserve to see you, and now he can't attempt to hurt anyone again. And he never told anyone it was you? Even if he did see me before I blinded him, what could he say? That he was attacked because he was going to harm someone? How do you keep knowing that? I'm thinking. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. Oh my god, he's just like... Because he's a Yandere. He's been stalking us. Oh my love, I can read you like my favorite book. There's nothing in this universe that I know better than I know you. Not even fire. Oh, you like us fair and fire now? I can't speak. This is insane. He's insane. I'm telling you all this because not because I want praise or admiration or sympathy, but because I need you to know you will always be safe with me. I'll never let anything or anyone hurt you. Except for you. It feels so amazing with finally telling you this. I waited a long time. There were a few times I almost told you when we would run into each other, but they weren't the right moment. But now it is. Do you know what today is? Clear your throat. Your words start out as a whisper. It's the anniversary of the fire. It's totally slipped my mind. Yes, and what better day is there to tell you my story and my feelings than the day you gave me a purpose to live again? Does it mean he planned all this? So my tree? Oh, yeah, that was me. Listen, fire brought us together once, so it seems fitting for it to do again. Plus, the tree had to go. I knew Alex planted it. Frick him and frick that tree. I'd plant you a whole forest if you asked me to. Then he'll probably burn it down. He's a pyromantic. How did you know it was Alex planted that tree? You posted on your blog 3 years ago. Silly. Good job not having it linked to your other websites. By the way, you never know who might find it. You. The hairs on your arms rise. Vergil must have noticed because he jumps to his feet and grabs the blanket draped on the back of one of your chairs. He walks over to place it around your shoulders gently and sits back down. He takes your hand, his thumb drawing little circles on the back. Now that I told you all this, I have one question to ask you, Wyan. Will you be mine? You know you should say no and call the police. There's no telling what this man sitting next to you will do, but there's a part of you that wants to say yes. Don't you consume this type of media? The obsession, the devotion, the jealousy, all things that you love to fantasize about. But the thoughts of someone willing to burn the world to ashes for you makes you feel loved? This could be your chance. Accept Vergil's love. Yes. Vergil's eyes start sparkling so brightly and practically become their own light source. Will you? You truly mean it? Well, you're a Yandere, so... Yes, I mean it. Don't get me wrong, a lot of what you said was concerning, but I could tell you have a good heart, and ever since the fire, I can't deny that there's a connection between us. And to be honest, I always thought you were super cute. Plus, I'm kind of into the whole session thing, so to heck with it. Let's give this a shot. He pulls you into his arms and kisses your forehead. You have to admit, he smells fantastic, and the way he's holding you makes you feel so safe. This is better than I ever dreamed. I promise to work the rest of my life to become a man deserving of you. You say that, but everyone has left me too. That has to mean something's wrong with me. No. These people didn't see what they had. I do. I see you. The same could be said about you. But someone did see my worth. You did. Not only did you save my life, now you're going to make it perfect just by having you by my side. You give me a purpose. You're my salvation angel. There's a silence when you try to adjust the past few hours. There was a fire here a few hours ago, caused by the man that's been stalking me for the past year, and now I'm agreed to be with him. Am I crazy too? Yes, we are. Would you want to live in this town for the rest of our lives? No, I always dreamt of living without trace, just starting over, being able to throw myself into my passion projects, but I don't have just up and leave money. We can burn your house down for the insurance money. What? No! We'll get caught. I've gone away with making a house fire look like an accident once. I can definitely do it again. Don't worry, my love, I'll take care of everything. I know you can, but it would be too suspicious if both of our houses have burnt down on the accident. It's too much of a coincidence. Yes, you're right. Good call. Okay, let's me think there has to be a way. A few minutes go by, and the only sound you hear being a steady thump of Vergil's heartbeat against your ear is peaceful and warm in his arms. I got it. The man I blind just wasted every Saturday and walks home, right? What if we drug him, kidnap him, and make it look like he burnt your house down on revenge for you rejecting him? Seriously? And what are you gonna do? Have him kill him in the same process? You start giggling. You can't help it. It's such a ridiculous plan. Hey, why are you laughing? I don't see you coming up with any ideas. You look up at him and he pouts. Just a tiny bit. It's so enduring and cute that you find yourself kissing those lips before you even realize what you're doing. If this was a cartoon, you definitely would see hearts in Vergil's eyes. Well, I think there is hearts in his eyes. As a matter of fact, mister, I do have a plan. Why don't I just sell my house normally? No fire, no framing, just good, clean, legal money. Oh, yeah, I suppose we could do that. Alright, I'll agree to whatever you have as long as you kiss me like that again. Agree, you kiss him again, your fingers waving their way through his hair. You could practically feel every bit of doubt about your choice fade away. Let's do this the right way. There's no rush. I'm not going anywhere, I promise. If you do try to leave, I will always find you, my angel. Even if I do end up in heck and afterlife, I'll fight my way out to come find you in heaven. You're mine forever. He just goes to the Hazbin Hotel to get redeemed. Oh, big talk. I think he might be over-exaggerating. He meant for this to be 40, but he stares into your eyes intensely and takes your hand. Oh, I'm not. I'm stating a fact. As sure as the sun rises in the morning and sets in the evening, if you leave me, I will find you. Don't worry. I was never good at hide and seek anyway. You kiss his cheek and the intensity in his eyes softens immediately. It seems you've been able to suppress the fire inside of him. If only a little bit, but honestly sometimes it's fun to play with him. Play fire. Vergil looks at his watch and laughs, running his hand for his hair. It's 5 a.m., Angel. It's been a long night. I don't want to leave, but you need some sleep. Then don't leave. Stay the night with me, or take my morning. You don't have to tell me twice. He moves to his feet and jogs out to his car. He comes back inside with a backpack and a small planter pot. You laugh and shake your head. You just have that backpack ready to go, huh? Yeah, I sometimes would camp outside your house at night when I was missing you really badly. So I always have a change of clothes and toothpaste in my car. You would think someone would get suspicious. Playfully rolling your eyes, you grin. You know you shouldn't find that sweet, but you do. Okay, fair enough. What's in the pot? Well, it's a tree sampling. I figured we could just plant it together wherever we end up. It'll be even more beautiful than your old one. I could feel it. You wrap your arms around him. Thank you. That's so thoughtful. I can't wait. Yawning, suddenly your eyes feel really heavy, and more than anything, you just want some sleep. Let's go to bed. Buffy, you call into bed, exhausted. You didn't expect your night to end up with you in your arms of your very own Yandere, but it couldn't be happier. Vergil kisses the top of your head and sighs contently. Good night, my angel. Thank you for being my biggest blessing. You don't know where Vergil and you will end up, but you do know your life will never be boring. Tomorrow, you will plan out your future together. And for now, the present is exactly where you want to be. Finally, close your eyes. You have the best sleep you had in a very long time. It's like, end? So like, continuation? Now we're gonna say no. I'm sorry, Vergil, but this is too much. I don't feel the same way about you. Your actions have been unstoppable, and you're really freaking me out. He looks like he's gonna twitch. Hell, Vergil. Oh, he's definitely twitching. You wave your hand in front of his face. It's almost like he's in a trance. Are you sure? Are you okay? What was our first clue when he told us that he was gonna burn down his house on accident? Been stalking us. Burnt down our tree because our ex planned it. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. So he makes a noise that you can only be described as a sound of one an animal would make while being caught in a trap. No. This is not how this was supposed to go. You were supposed to love me. You're supposed to be together. Why can't you see that? You can't forsake me too. Please don't do this. I need you. Vergil, please, calm down. You're scaring me. I'm sorry. I'm scaring you? How about you? How about how scared I was to tell you all this? But I did it because I love you. I frickin' love you, Brian. You have to love me too. I don't. I'm sorry. I think you should leave. No, I can't go. We have to talk this out. You saved me for a reason. You're my salvation. You know in your heart that we are meant to be. Please, you have to see it. Vergil grabs your hand, a wild look in his eyes. He's obviously gone off the deep end. It's dangerous for you to be around him right now. You snatch your hand back, and stand up, pulling at your front door. You have 1 minute before I call the cops. But... No, I don't want to hear it. Leave. Vergil features turned into stone. He stands. He faces you, and in a voice completely different from your desperate one, he says, I see I'll leave. I guess I didn't have any good in me. There's no redemption for me after all. You're not going to guilt trip me, Vergil. You're really making me uncomfortable. Please go. He walks over to you, and your body freezes. No, why can't I move? I need to move. He reaches for you and kisses your forehead. You're taken back. What the heck? Goodbye, Angel. Whatever happens next is me fulfilling my destiny. What does that mean? Vergil turns around, walks to your front door, ignoring your question. He gives you one last look that you're unable to read. Vergil, what does that mean? He closes the door. You're left standing there frozen for a minute, with your mouth hanging open. What should I do? What if he tries to hurt himself again? You sprint to the door, hoping to catch him before he leaves. You yank it open and trip over something on your doorstep. You sprawl out of the ground. Time pebbles embalm themselves in your arm. What the heck was that? Pushing yourself up, you look at at your doorway. There's a pot on the side with soil spilling out. Getting closer to it, you see a small sapling as well. You pick it up, realizing it's a tree. Vergil! His car is gone. Snapping back into action, you call 911 for the second time today. The operator says they will send a unit to the hotel Vergil's been staying at to make sure he's alright. After getting off the phone, you breathe a sigh and leave. The police will be able to get him the help he needs. The way everything from tonight comes crashing down and you just want to sleep. You turn up the volume of your phone just in case the police call you for an update. Then you crash on your couch. You're waking with a start, the sun's streaming in through the windows, directing your eyes. You must have been asleep for hours. Goggly, you pick up your phone and look at the caller ID. Unknown number. Hello? Hello, this is Officer Morgan. Is this YN? Yes, what's going on? Did you locate Vergil? Well, we aren't sure. I'm not sure how to say this. Your heart flutters and your stomach sinks. What happened? The hotel in town has been burnt practically to the ground, and it was undoubtedly arson. It was definitely him. What? You can't be serious. Oh my god, did everyone make it out all right? No, there are 7 confirmed dead at the time, and there might be even more. We are unsure if Vergil is one of the deceased, but he's our prime suspect. 7 dead? Might be more? Your teeth are chattering, and you're trembling so much that your body starts to age from the strain. The department feels as though you should stay at the motel out of town for a few days, just in case he comes looking for you. Just in case he comes looking for me. Do you really think he would? We aren't positive, but better safe than sorry at this point. It's just safest for you to leave the area for a while. Okay, Will, I'll pack a few things and leave now. Good, you'll probably get another call later. If not from me, and there someone else from the apartment. You will have to come to the station for a question at some point as well. Do you have any questions for me? No, I don't. If you do, don't hesitate to reach out. Stay safe, Lion. Yes, you too, Officer Morgan. Your mind is swirling, and your stomach is fraying to lose everything you ate this past day. Is this my fault? You can't think about that right now. You need to gather your essentials together and get somewhere safe. After shoving your belongings in the bag, you decide to leave your car and take a bus to a motel. Freeze town's over. I'm definitely not taking my car. I'm not definitely leaving my car. I'm taking it. Check in and make it to your room and curl up in the bed in fetal position. Why is this happening? Did I put this into the universe with the content I consume? It was just a fun to pretend. I never won this. Come on, it's fun to consume the content when you're not getting stalked. Tears start pounding out of your eyes. Tears for the dead, tears for yourself, and even tears for Vergil. So we could also use it to get away from the trauma too. You tried for quite some time, but eventually calmed down some. You decide to turn on the news to see if there's been some updates in the case. On the screen, a video of the hotel. Smoke is still billowing from the wreckage. There's people standing behind the caution tape, clinging to each other, sobbing. The latest death toll is up to 11 people, and the number could still climb higher. The police have said that they have the person interested in their case, but they refuse to have any further at this time. Oh, because we already know. But at least we already know. In other news, using pine cones as a cosmetic, Channel 39 here with the latest beauty. You turn on the TV and try to process what you heard. 11 people. Your mind is swirling, and after a while, you can't take anymore. You need to get out and do something. When you were pulling into the motel parking lot, you saw that there was a convenience store and a road up the road a little, so you headed there. Working up and down the shelves, you make it to the core section. Your favorite beer is on sale. You decide to say screw it and drink your worries away, at least for tonight. Grabbing a sandwich and some chips to go with it, you get cashed out and head back to your motel room. Sitting across the way, get on the bed. You open the first can and take a big gulp. Delicious. Churning on some dumb kids show, you hunker down and eat your food. Also delicious. No, I won't be drinking. You're planning to get wasted, so you consider closing your curtains now so you don't forget. But the sun steaming into the room is lifting your mood too much right now. Pulling out your phone, you set a reminder message for later on to close and turn off the lights just in case. As the day goes on and the beer comes less, you become more and more carefree. It's such a nice change. And probably a bad idea. Mom, man, maybe I should do this more often. I'm drunk. I can't even read the story lines. It's like, man. Day turns into night as you become completely inebriated. You're going to wake up feeling this tomorrow, but that's a problem for future you. It's hard for you to even function at this point. You want to forget your troubles for the day. You definitely achieved that. Maybe I should have drank every can. Oops, I'm so sleepy. The bed is comfortable, and the blanket is too cozy. Can't stay awake any longer, and you fall into a drunken slumber. Well, someone's at the window. You dream of being chased by a demon no matter where you go. He's right behind you. Watching. Waiting. He's right there. Reminder message. Close the curtains. The demon chases you into the burning building. There's no escape. You whimper and toss and turn in your sleep. Okay, I don't like that little smirk right here. Reminder message. Close the curtains. I wonder if there's going to be a continuation. Okay, and that was Infatuation Inferno. If you like my content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting below. I'll see you guys next time.